Here's a turbo upgrade for a 2001 to 2009 Volvo S60R, which also works for the V70R. The original compressor wheel measures 45.7 millimeter by 62 millimeter. I machined out the compressor housing and the plate to accommodate the 54.6 by 71 millimeter billet compressor wheel. On the exhaust side of the turbo, we had the turbine wheel clipped, and then we rebalanced the assembly. This turbo upgrade gives the car capability of up to 420 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. If you do a project like this yourself, one thing you do want to be aware of is that you will need to go ahead and grab a 360-degree thrust bearing, because usually the 270-degree thrust bearings don't hold up above a 50 millimeter compressor wheel. So just be safe and go ahead and get a 360-degree rebuild kit for this turbo. For this turbo, the customer actually sent a 270-degree thrust bearing kit in, but I have a 360-degree bearing laying around, so I'm just going to install that and make it a 360-degree kit. On all other models of turbos, usually you need a 360-degree thrust collar and spacer to go along with the thrust bearing, but for this turbo, the 270-degree uses the same thrust collar and spacer as the 360-degree bearing kit. So I just need to change out the bearing, which is a very unusual thing, as all the other turbos are not designed like that have a 270-degree thrust bearing. One unique feature about this turbo is that it has a blow-off valve on the compressor housing, which is also known as a diverter valve. The benefit of having the blow-off valve at the compressor housing is that it helps with spool up and efficiency and fuel mileage. The disadvantage is that the factory spring could be too weak and cause the blow-off valve to open prematurely when trying to boost higher boost levels. In some cases, there are higher PSI springs available for the diverter valve to make it capable of holding more boost, so that you can use the boost controller to control the boost and not have to worry about it being recirculated back into the intake by the blow-off valve's weaker spring. Subscribe if you want to see more turbo upgrade videos just like this video.